Micro, small and medium enterprises form the backbone of a vibrant economy. In India, their contribution to the economy is vast. They have a network of around 30 million units. MSMEs create employment for about 70 million people. From traditional goods to high-tech items, more than 8,000 products are manufactured by them. Yes, they certainly are pillars of the Indian economy. 45% of the manufacturing output of the country is from MSMEs. They also contribute about 40% of the exports. In many economic sectors, they drive innovation and competition. However, in India, entrepreneurs rarely plan, nurture, or protect their intangible assets. They are unaware of how to assess their assets. That knowledge and know-how are invaluable assets. Yet, what steps can they take? Most of them are unaware of intellectual property. How can they acquire intellectual property rights? That intangible assets are far more valuable than tangible assets is now clear. It makes business sense. That is why MSMEs need to protect their knowledge and know-how. How can MSMEs benefit from IP rights? It would give them a competitive advantage. They can earn higher profits and additional income from licensing. Further, it helps build a positive image and gives them a creative bargaining power in business deals.
Intellectual property rights are the property of the new age, and it is a system where the rights to a particular invention, and especially in the area of patents or in the nature of new design in the area of designs, they are given to the inventor of that invention, and in exchange for that, the right is for production, for use, for sale, and in exchange for that he discloses the invention as such. So it is a balance between what the society gets out of it and what the individual, the inventor, gets out of it. So intellectual property rights are going to be very important in the times to come, especially for developing as well as developed countries, because that is the property that will count for further technological advancement.
Let's have a closer look at IPRs. Intellectual property rights can be in the form of patents, trademarks, copyrights, geographical indications, or industrial designs. Let's look at each of them individually. A patent gives you the ability to take legal action to try to stop others from copying, manufacturing, selling, and importing your invention without your permission. It is issued by the National Patent Office for a period of 20 years. A trademark, on the other hand, will protect, differentiate, and add value to what you do. That way, it makes your business stand out in a crowd. The Registrar of Trademarks issues them for a period of 10 years and it may be renewed. An industrial design can be a valuable intellectual property right. When you register your design, you can stop others from creating designs similar to yours. Falling under the purview of the Design Act, an industrial design patent can be obtained for a period of 10 years. A copyright protects many types of work, from music and lyrics to photographs and knitting patterns. A copyright can be protected for 60 years even after the death of the creator. Geographical indications are held by members of the community who come from the same geographical area. It can be obtained for a period of 10 years from the Registrar of Geographical Indications. Clearly, IP assets are a powerful tool. They help organizations to survive and grow in today's highly competitive business environment. Fisme can assist you to protect your intellectual property. A premier national MSME body it facilitated the setting up of 3 intellectual property facilitation centers in New Delhi, Bangalore and Hyderabad under National Manufacturing Competitiveness Program, sponsored by the Office of the Development Commissioner, Ministry of MSME. Fisme's IP facilitation centers are managed by qualified patent attorneys and IP experts. They are fully equipped with IP studios with access to global patent and commercial information databases. With in-house libraries, they provide access to global news platforms.
With the help of that, we do prior art searches and documentations, filing. We do follow-ups. We also provide the legal assistance to the MSME persons, and the most important part, we also do IP audits. And generally in their industry, and with the help of that, they can file more and more patents, and they get more and more aware about how to file the patents. So that's the more you can say the core activity of IP Studio.
You can reach an IP facilitation center at www.ipfc4msme.in. Over the years, commendable work has been done to protect intellectual property in India. However, SMEs need to be proactive towards protecting their knowledge and know-how. Learning from the experience of others is helpful but not sufficient. Fisme has much to do to promote awareness among the multitudes of MSMEs. Things are changing for the better though. Take the example of Presto Stamp Test, an MSME based in the National Capital Region. They learned the importance of IPR through Fisme's awareness program. Currently, there are a number of organized players in the market. Each entrepreneur's perception about the quality of their product is critical for their business.
What we realized was, with the advent of companies from China and smaller players in India itself, what we found is that there were a lot of companies that were trying to infringe upon our trademarks and our machine designs. So we tried to create a portfolio for all our machines, and this was around 4 years back that we started the journey, and now we have a small portfolio of around 10 to 12 trademarks that we applied for.
To sensitize more MSMEs, Fisme has launched a series of IPR awareness programs from metros such as New Delhi, Bangalore and Hyderabad to industrial hubs such as Faridabad, Meerut, Mangalore, Mysore, Ankleshwar, Visakhapatnam, Aurangabad, Nasik and so on, in partnership with the Ministry of MSME, the Ministry of Science and Technology, the Department of IT and the Ministry of Communication and Information Technology, among others. MSME's response within a few months of starting IP facilitation centers has been very encouraging. Thus far, Fisme has received more than 1,600 inquiries, more than 200 IPR cases for filing. Further, Fisme has already filed for 14 patents, 45 trademarks, 13 copyrights and 1 geographical indications. More recently, after painstaking research from the archives of the Archaeological Survey of India and central and state governments, Fisme's IPFC team profiled the Meerut scissors clusters. It documented the entire process from designing to manufacturing in the cluster and filed India's first GI application for engineering product for Meerut scissors cluster. This is expected to positively impact the life of over 70,000 people engaged in the manufacturing of scissors in a traditional way. But is mere identification of the idea and protecting it sufficient? Certainly not.
Let's face it, intellectual property is also a property. And like any other property, what is the value of the property if you cannot sell it? So it's very important that I need to know the value of my property, and if need be, I should be in a position to sell it. So in whatever way I have acquired the intellectual property, be it in the form of a patent or a copyright or a trademark, I need to know its value. and there needs to be some kind of a mechanism by which, if need be, I should be in a position to sell it. In making the business case, there have been two issues. One, that what should be the best mechanism to value an intellectual property, and secondly, a mechanism to sell it.
Martin Brassel, Chief Executive of Ingot, a UK-based IP valuation company, talked about the challenges in the IP market.
I think valuation is critical because without a number, it becomes very difficult for most organisations to really think impartially about how much money they should spend on protection or exploitation. Any board of any company will instantly recognise something that has a rupee sign in front of it as having particular significance and meaning. And until you put a number on it, it's hard to get to that point. There are three main methods that people apply. They think of cost, they think of market comparisons, or they think of income. Each one has its own advantages and disadvantages.
However, the most important missing link in making a business case for IPR has been the lack of a marketplace to allow commercial exchange of IPRs. This has to change forever. Fisme, with resources made available through the Prosperity Fund of the British High Commission in India, Fisme has established India's first IPR exchange. It is an online exchange available at www.iprexchange.in. Commercial exchange can be done in 3 simple steps. If you are a seller, you need to get your IP protected and acquire rights for patents, copyrights, trademarks, designs, and so on. You also need to register with IPRexchange.in and fill in details of your IP. You would need to specify if you would like to sell the IPR outright, license it, or give franchising rights. But if you are looking for technologies or considering buying IPRs, you can register your details, search as per your interest, look out for broader sector-specific offers, read the details of offers, and negotiate and strike a deal. Furthermore, IPR Exchange lets registered users manage their IPR portfolio online and even sends them alerts if an IPR requires renewal. By facilitating commercial exchange and price discovery through a market-based mechanism, the IPR Exchange demonstrates that there's money to be made in IPR. Yes, and that money is not the exclusive preserve of the big players of the industry. The Controller General of the India Patent Office has applauded Fisme's initiatives.
This is a very good initiative, and we would be willing to help as far as possible in that.
You can be a new alchemist following 4 golden rules. Identify your intellectual property, protect it through the right instrument, whether patent, copyright, trademark, or design. Manage through online management, and exchange through the IPRexchange.in. Turn your knowledge and ideas into gold. Welcome to the knowledge economy.